Today I will show you how to compose an email, attach a file or document picture to an email, and send the email. First thing I would like to do is I'm using Google Gmail for this assignment. And to compose an email, if you want to send an email to someone, you want to always, in Gmail, you click the word compose. And you have to know the person's email address. So I'm just going to use a sample, which is my email address for Word. So I use D. Jones. And if you notice, if you have that contact email address already in your contact, it'll automatically pop up. So instead of using the one I'm already using, I'm going to use my personal email. That one is for school. And you want to make sure you know the email address. One thing I teach my students is if they are having problems with their flash drive, or if they forget their flash drive, to send a document that they are using or creating in class, or they didn't finish an assignment, to email it to themselves. So one thing I would like for them to know is how to send a document. And a lot of students do not know how. Even some adults do not know how to attach a file to a document. So right now, they have to have the email address they're going to send it to. So they need to always have a subject. You always want to have a subject when you're composing an email. So this is a test run. And then you always want to give it a body. You want in your body, you want to type the message to whoever you may be sending an email address to. You never want to type in capital letters. That's like you screaming. Sometimes you need to make sure you know email etiquette, and that's just a sound bite for that. Never type in capital letters. So I'm just going to send this as test run for EDU 631. So now that I have my email address set and my subject line and my information, now I need to, if I wanted to send a document or send a picture, so I'm going to attach a picture and a file. I'm going to show you multiple ways and different things that you can add. So right here you see a paperclip and it says attach files. So you click on the paperclip, and now I'm going to go to my EDU. One thing you want to make sure I tell my students is arrange your files so you know what things are. So I'm going to click on Documents. And I have a folder for this class, which is my master's for 2014. So I click on that and I go to EDU. And I'm just going to select the file that I have in there. Introduction. And let's send this frame here. That's a picture. So I'm going to attach that. And if you notice how it is running, you can see the blue line. And it's telling you it's 391K, which is kilobytes. So I'm attached, and then that's a picture. Okay, so now I'm attach a document. So you click back on the paperclip, and I'm just going to click reply to Shannon that I did. So I'm going to click open. So now you have two documents. You have a Word document and you have a picture. And you can send multiple documents, pictures along within your email. Now if I wanted to send another one, you just attach it again. And I send a reply to Wanda and then open again. Just want to give you an example of how to do it. Okay, repetition is the best way of learning. So now you have 3 documents. But my main concern is how to compose an email, how to insert attachment files, and then you send your information. So now once you have all your information together and everything that you need within your email, then you just hit the word send. So I send it. Now one thing a message will pop up in Google, say your message has been sent. View your message, and you can click on it to see. And it was sent. It shows you exactly what you send. You sent to the person. So this is my frame that I use for one of my videos. Here's the reply to Shannon, reply to Wanda. Also, I tell my students to make sure, and if they forget to click on the view, they can always go back to the send mail button. So if someone says, oh, Ms. Jones, I didn't receive your email, then I would go to my sent mail and I would check and see and look at the date. Like today is 3:54 p.m. it shows test run. It tells me everything that I sent. So that way, if a student say they sent me something, then I ask them to go and check their sent mail. And this is another valuable tool for when you send important documents. If you want to make sure someone said they didn't receive it, go back, forward it to them. That way they will see the date and time that you sent the document. And I want to thank you for viewing my technology integration. So have a wonderful day.